what you saw at the beginning of this video is real. Yes, we have packed Mia Hamm. For the first time, I have packed Mia Hamm. I've never packed her card before. I've used her loans. I've never packed her card before. I think in S24 there was the SBC. I think I did the SBC. But that was it. Yeah, I think it wasn't even like the base Hamm. It was like during footies. There was SBC for Hamm, and I did that SBC. But I never packed her even in last year's game. So we have Mia Hamm. Essentially the person who's viewed as like the queen of U.S. women's soccer is finally on the account of a player who mostly uses U.S. women's players. You know, and we're gonna run her in a squad of all icons. Every icon that I have on the freaking the team for the most part, not every, but like the ones who will at least fit the freaking team, we will be using them in this video. But it's all about Mia Hamm. We're including our icons of Johnny and Alyssa Thompson. But looking at Hamtaro, I always say this when it comes to players. The face stats don't tell you the full story. Always look at the individual stats, because individual stats will tell you, why the face stat is what it is. For example, her passing. This is someone who can play as a cam, so you want your chance to have good passing. She has good passing, but if you look at the face value of it, it's like, oh, it's a 90. It should be higher than that at this time of the year. Her short passing, 94. Her long passing, 90. Her vision, 90. The reason why her passing is only a 90 is because of her crossing. Her crossing is 81. That's very low. It pulls that down. Same thing comes to like her defending. Her defending will be way lower had it not been for heading accuracy. She'd probably be in the 40s for her defending, if not maybe like 50 defending, if she didn't have 90 heading accuracy. Her physical will be higher if aggression was higher. It's pulling that down with that 71. At the same time, if you lowered that stamina down, it'll be even lower because, again, individual stats carry. So you have her on an engine to increase pretty much her pace, her dribbling, and her passing. This is someone who can play three positions. She plays striker, right mid, and right wing. Engine to me is very balanced for having her be able to play all three of those roles without feeling needs to change up. Because you play her as a striker, then you want more, dribbling, you want more shooting. If you play her as a winger, you want more dribbling, you want more pace. If you play her as a cam, you want more passing, you want more dribbling. So the engine gets her what she needs to be able to play all those positions without you having to change your chem style again. Like I said, sports, she can play as a cam, right wing, and a striker. She's 5-star. It's a 3.8 million coin card. And we have her untradeable. Playstyles wise, she has every shooting playstyle other than dead ball and low dribble shot. Power shot being her playstyle plus. People are out on power shot right now. I still think power shot is good if you know how to use it correctly and you know how to time it correctly, aka don't spam them, but use them, in certain situations. I know people tend to like, if something's not meta, they think it's just bad. There was a time this year where power shots were the meta to use. It's fine that they're not meta anymore, but they're still a very good tool to have. She has one passing play style with decisive. Kind of want more there. She has every ball control play style other than trickster and technical. I kind of want technical. I trade technical. I trade flip for technical. Then she has press proven plus, which also comes in handy when it comes to like winning the ball and maintaining possession. If you ever watch me use my Selma Parello card, a lot of the goals I get with her come off her winning the ball and then activating press proven and then taking a shot. Then she has quick step, obviously one of the best play styles in the game. And then relentless. Roles wise, she has Shadow Striker plus, Class 10 plus, Winger plus, Inside Forward plus, False 9 plus, which should be playing today in our 43. And she has Poacher plus, and Advanced Forward plus. So yeah, that's the team. That's Mia Hamm. We should just get right into the gameplay, right? If you want me to just play the team a little bit, I don't have anyone else to play at center back, so we're not playing anyone else at center back. We're using Petite as a fullback, so I actually like Petite at fullback. Yeah, he doesn't have the role for it, but I don't really care. The bench is Lotto Schellin. Hoylitz, we have his loan. I want to try him out. See if I do want to decide to do his SVC. Not sold entirely yet. Maradona, Coleman, Billy, Zidane, Thierry Henry, Casillas, Beckham, and Miyama on the reserves. And I wanted to have like an iconic manager, not in terms of like the manager so being iconic, but the person being an icon. Nesta is an icon in the game. Nesta is our manager. So let's get against rivals and see if we can cook with Mia Hamm in a 4-3 bracket too.
It's the Dragons, and they take on the biggest snakes out there. Well,
you played this guy before. His team is freaking nuts. Like, I want to say credit card team, but like, I'm pretty sure he's like, yo, this guy does a lot of freaking icon buying. It's like, no, I don't. Just lucky essentially.
There could be something building for Dragons here.
Uh-oh.
That's where it ends.
That's a goal that freaking ball gets when you get to.
The biggest snakes out there line up today.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3, and I think in midfield they'll have one deeper and the other two a little bit further forward. But they also have that option to have the two deeper lying midfielders if they do start.
This guy does a lot of freaking bounce passes. Means he double taps the pass button. He doesn't just pass it. He double taps. Means it does that bounce. It's harder to intercept. Trying to pass to the freaking to the right, and he does it to the freaking left. Trying to go to Salo with that pass. This game just said, fuck you. I feel, dude.
She'll know that, but I'm sure she'll relish the challenge. I'm looking forward to watching her play in.
And those bounce passes are fucking annoying. And first goal. Our predictions, I'll lose this game. We're really having a hard time finishing against those freaking bounce passes.
We can see it again now. Interesting to see how both teams line up. But what an atmosphere we have here. I absolutely can't wait.
Watch Inception's video. He's playing the Inception, the new Inception freaking posted 4-5-1. Bro, I put so much freaking power on it.
Those two holding players, while you've still got plenty of threat from the wide wingers.
They're not getting close enough here. Vital tackle, and he's come away with it. Great chance here.
Nice, Mia Hamm, Tulsa Thompson, the American connection.
It was close, and if they keep working hard to create chances, I'm sure he'll put the next one away.
Tried to pass a Salah. See how the angle popped up for that to be what you call for Salah, a shot instead of freaking her stealing the ball.
Could be something on.
Oh, the pass Mia Hamm to Alyssa Thompson. Or a goal. Look at that catch up. Oh, the goal from Mia Hamm, the pass with Thompson.
Now, who can she play it to?
Is that pace for Alyssa? Only headers in this game wasn't dog shit. It's a Ham assist. Gareth Bale. I want a Foudy right there, to be honest with you, but we'll take a Bale. I want Foudy. Oh, come on, get the shots off, game. You should have had a goal there, just wouldn't let get my shots off. Nice petite. And that ball goes nowhere. That should have been neat. Like, that was such good passing and good build-up play. We should have had a goal there. This is Mia Hamm. Oh, the run from Ham, the pass from Johnny. Tie game. This is little rat there.
There will be 1 minute added on at the end. Oh, that's a super piece of defending.
The game's going to end in a draw against this little punk ass rat.
Contest to an end. It's certain. And he continues as the ref lets that go. Here's how the Rebels line up today.
Yeah, it's a 4-5-1, but it will morph into a 4-2-3-1.
Why did she take so long to do that pass? So I see the hole between Ham and freaking Alyssa, and I immediately do a ping pass, and she just takes like the slowest little pass touch she can freaking take.
Here's how the Dragons line up today. Gianluigi Buffon
Oh, like you see these, like how my players are behaving right now.
with Cafu as fullbacks, and they're playing with just one up front.
Oh my god, man.
1-0. And it's on now.
Assist for Ham, goal for Melissa.
Settling. It stops there. Nothing at the end of it. Bale being afforded too much room here. To edge ahead.
Oh,
And the sub-
what a pass. Nice transition goal, Mia Ham.
on to give them the lead. Gareth Bale. Bale with space to attack. Genuine chance. They've got another.
Ah, we get another one, Ham.
2 for the game. Now there could be something happening here for the Dragons.
It's a Ham goal.
And 2 becomes 3. Mia Ham. This might be promising.
That touch. That's why she needs first touch. You can't do ping passes to Mia Ham. You see how she touched it? That's because of the ping pass. She couldn't handle the freaking ball.
Not a bad looking
With
ball.
first touch, she had a something dealing with that ball.
And you can see her disappointment there.
Like she receives it, but she can't do anything with it because of not having first touch.
Good amount of freedom here. Muller.
Fucking Christ, dude.
Oh, here we
This
go.
game does not want me to have a fucking ball.
Queuing up to take it from here.
Kabato wins the freaking ball and falls over, so he can't freaking win, get the ball he freaking won. If you try to get the ball that Kabato won, they call a foul.
The pass is incomplete. Nicely won. Ham.
What a pass, Melissa, to Mia Ham.
That changes things. A goal for 1-0. Howdy. This has to be.
Nice pass and foul to Tulsa Thompson. Please Tulsa Thompson goal.
That's a real settler for them. 2 in. Body in the way. Good work.
It seems like you see that, right? You see how it's a open line pass to Bale with a decisive pass, which she does have. She has decisive pass basic, and Bale, the game, it has Bale run away from the ball.
A terrific.
If we're running to the ball, then you just see Bale kind of deviate, and the ball just goes right to the opponent.
Ham. Let's see. Bale. Bowdy. Terrific.
Oh, the movement, the movement, the movement, the movement.
For them. Bale. Genuine chance.
Nice, Melissa and Bale.
Big start. Putting it into the box.
We win the ball, and we just can't control it. This game is so bad, man. This game is so fucking bad. This game is awful. This game is awful, man. This is an awful video game. He passes the ball right into freaking Tasawa, and she just can't control it, and we lose it. Even though we freaking have control over it. Well, we don't have control over it, but you know what I'm trying to say. Mia Jam. Mia Jam. It's where it automatically freaking lets Gabriel get the freaking ball off your foot.
This is looking like a decent move from Dragons.
Like, why does it do that, dude? The ball is right to Sawa, and it's like we're gonna have her just look at that ball.
Just needs the composure now.
Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, she loses the ball, she's like this, is looking at it. This game is so shit, man.
Benjamin Pavard.
Nice, Melissa.
It's put into the middle. Under a little bit of pressure, he's managed to put it wide.
Well, he just can't get away from his marker for a clean header. That's top defending.
Valverde. On to Salah. Real struggling to keep the ball. Mia Hamm. Played through nicely.
Assist from Mia Hamm. Nice Melissa in the build up as well. Negative 12, what the hell that was. Look how slow Bell looks. I don't know if he looks like that for y'all, but he looks so slow for me. He feels very slow for me. That's Melissa. We'll just keep her. Outplayed out.
It's become a question of just how many. Could take things forward a notch here. Well, that was seen all the way.
Such an unintentional block. He doesn't mean to block that. He kind of like just panics and the game just auto.
Go again.
That's a Ham goal.
It's going to go down as an own goal by the keeper.
That's a Ham goal.
He or his team needed.
Might have counted as a freaking own goal, even though they shouldn't, because that literally freaking was going. It was on target the entire way and then bounced off freaking Allison's legs.
Keep an eye on this one.
Cheers, Jeff. Oh, excellent work. Now, this might be promising.
And the goal from Mia Hamm. And now he's out of here.
Better. And
All right, outro time. We played about 5 games with Mia Hamm. We actually technically played 7 games. One of the games I freaking left like at the beginning of the game because my freaking player got a red card like literally in opening freaking minutes. I was going to freaking play a full 90 on 10 minutes, so I left the game. There's another game that was a disconnect. I don't know what happened with that. Like, it's one of the ones where like this is doing the intro and then freaking it just said like you lost connection to your opponent. I don't know if they lost connection or if I lost connection. Who knows? They played about 5 games with Mia Hamm. I just spit my freaking microphone. And in those 5 games, she has 9 goals, 8 assists. Honestly, you probably have way more if you weren't playing on a false 9. Because you got to remember what a false 9 does. A false 9 is more of a support role. They drop back to kind of play as a cam, which, you know, she does have the cam position. So her job is more so to get assists in a false 9, not score goals. But even while her job is getting assists, which she has 8 of, she has 8 assists in those 5 games, she still has 9 goals. Why is this card 3.8 million coin? That's why. Because regardless of the fact that she's not being used as the primary attacker, she's still scoring goals. Her job is to distribute the ball to Bale and Thompson. And Thompson's popping off. Thompson getting a lot of goals today. And I feel like probably majority of the assists that we have with Mia Hamm was to Thompson. But Hamm was still getting it in. She gave no fucks. This is a very, very good card. Try to get the power shots off, but you know, thing of power shots, I said before, like they're not meta anymore. But the biggest drawback to a power shot is they can take a long time. Like there's certain ways you can make it like quicker, but if you just try to do, you know, some moves rates of power shot, there's a long build up and it just, you know, it fucks over the ability to get them off. Like that's more so what it is getting power shots off is why power shots, in my opinion, you know, are falling behind. Before it was because of how powerful they were and how fast they were. Keepers can react to it. To me, the drawback to power shots is just that speed of getting them off. We want it, if you can get it off, it's gonna go in net. You know, so power shot, I like it. We saw some finesse shots on her. She has base finesse shot. This is a very, very good card. Like, I don't need to tell you that. You know it's a very good card because it's Mia Hamm. You know, like I don't have to tell you it's a good card. You know it's a good card. You know why it's a 3.9 million coin card. You know why this is one of the most sought after cards by American players in the game. Even some people who aren't American. The squad itself was pretty solid. I would say there was one issue. One of the games we had that ended, you know, in a draw. Petit, he couldn't freaking beat Ronaldo, and Ronaldo got like a little. It was a 50-50 play, and Ronaldo had success with was one who had success with it. The other issue was Rio. I said before in another video that Rio has kind of been struggling lately, and I feel like this is physical. It might not be. It might just be gameplay or just something else. It could be dribbling. Like I feel it is possible that having low dribbling stats on a center back at this stage of the game could affect your ability to like successfully do things. You know, you do have that balance. So if your balance is low, maybe it's hard for him to do certain things at this stage of the game with that low balance. Maybe at this stage of the game, he needs better than 88 aggression. I don't know, but it seems like just lately Rio has been kind of a struggle. He was great like the last few weeks, but the last couple like games, like last time I played a game on this account was on Sunday. He struggled. Today he struggled. Everyone else was doing great though. Cafu was nice. Sawa has some weird moments, but I don't think it was Sawa. I think it was just gameplay moments. I think that's what was like what it was with Sawa. Like it just didn't make sense that certain things were going certain ways. At the same time, gameplay was also kind of slow for me. I don't know if it was slow for my opponents because we all had different gameplay, but it seemed like a lot of my runs were in mud. Like there's times where like Bale just felt super slow. 98 pace, by the way. He felt slow. Sawa felt kind of a little stick. She's not high pace at 88, but she has a hog on her gets to the 90s. But even she felt a little stiff. He put a Hoylet in, and I was like, bro, this card worth how much? You know, we put his loan in, and it was like I was not impressed. You know, and again, I don't think it's the card. I know the card is crazy because I have his 93 on my other account. It's just the gameplay. But 10 out of 10 for me and Ham. This is a fun squad. Obviously, you'll see more me and Ham in future videos. This squad's going nowhere. Like, y'all think I'm kidding when I tell y'all how many squads I have? So we have the squad we're just running. My main squad, my American squad, Barker PNP, my Sweat TG, basically just like a combination of some meta players and favorite players. So my RTG, the main account, is literally just only the main account. The main team is only favorite players. No meta players at all. That's why favorite players have to be meta. But I don't throw anyone who's not a favorite player into the squad. Whereas this squad is more like a mixture of both. It's like, okay, we'll throw in like, you know, the Hollands and people players like that with a mixture of favorite players. You have Nero, which is just, you know, I only run Nero formations in this squad. Objective squad, this is a squad that I use. If let's say there's an objective that says you got to use 3 MLS players, this is the squad for that. Team Rocket, basically just my two striker formations, so the 4-2-4, the 4-4-2. Triple Espresso is my women's squad and review squad. So I'm trying to do a review of a player who I don't want to put into any other squad, but just want to like try them out in review settings. So it has like their player itself plus the best players that I feel like exist for how I play the game at any given position. So you know, you'll see Ham more. She'll probably be the next video. Will probably be her in the Sweat TG squad, just to see how she plays with like a, you know, a kind of meta team. Maybe we might just do a 4-4-2 video and have her play Alice Morgan. It could be like a thought process. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll be your boy, Archer. I'll see you guys. I am out of here. Enjoy yourselves. Deuces.